Peace, fam. I just wanted to put this video together because I'm always trying to display the value of the pieces and state the case. My case for why I set the values the way I set them. Well, the reason why they are what they are because, of course, I didn't set them. It's just what it is. You know, the values are constant, and they're related to the values are related to or dictated by the number of squares that a piece can control on an empty board. That's how you evaluate it. So you know my videos, chess secret, the value of the pieces, and chess is an expression of pi. Then you're familiar with what I've come up with. Now it's the formula, can't be argued with. I mean, you can argue with it, but not with any sound reasoning. It won't be refuted logically. But I understand the complaints and arguments that some people have because the knight can jump over pieces. That's a nice feature of the knight, but it doesn't change the value of the knight because the value of the knight is determined by its mobility, the number of squares it can hit from an empty on an empty board, from the center of an empty board. So right here, what I'm trying to show and display is, two rooks can checkmate a king, a lone king. So two rooks and a king can checkmate a lone king, and two bishops and a king can checkmate a lone king. However, two knights and a king cannot checkmate a lone king, and the reason why they can't do this, and the reason why the knight is valued so much less than the bishops or the rooks, is because of the number of squares that knights can control consecutively. So one knight can only control one square. Can't control two consecutive squares. One knight can. So this knight here cannot control these two squares. This one cannot control these two squares. This knight controls this one and this one. So it's a gap in it. Same for this one. They can't, along a diagonal, along a file or a rank, they cannot control. One knight cannot control a number of squares. A bishop can control a whole diagonal, the whole thing. Can control a whole diagonal. A rook can control a whole rank, whole file, and the queen, of course, can do both. But a knight, it cannot control a whole rank, file, or diagonal. It can't even control two consecutive squares along a rank, a file, or a diagonal, which limits it greatly, and why it's impossible for two knights to checkmate a king. So here we go. I'm going to display this. I'm playing against Fritz here. Show you that Fritz can't do it, and the reason why is because they can't. Look, the two knights together, they can only control. The two knights together can only control 4 squares, half of a rank. They can control half of a file. Or half of a diagonal. They can't control the whole thing. They can only control 4 squares that consecutively. Period. Which limits them, a great deal. And so let's just get a look and see what Fritz does. Okay. Fritz immediately is because they can't control enough squares, so they can't do it. So I just put this together real quick. I'm gonna wrap this up real fast. I'm trying to find different creative ways to demonstrate to the naysayers why it is that a knight is so limitless in value. It's just not as valuable as a bishop. It's nowhere near the value of a bishop, and people may think it is, but it is not. When I say nowhere near, it's a 1.5 difference. 1.6 difference. The knight is worth 2.512, and the bishop is worth 4.082, and you can look that up on my video. Chess is an expression of pi. All right, I just want to just show that and share that real fast. I hope somebody got something out of that. Peace.